Hey, let me double check these settings real quick. Alright, looks like we're going. We're rocking and rolling. So team, it's Imperium time again. Ooh, very excited. I do love getting to read and open up Imperium every month. Super look forward to it. It's like a surprise blind bag of like Warhammer. It's pretty fun, you know, and you get to read the magazines. The magazines are always fun and got cool art and stuff. Appreciate the nice layout and all. And I'm gonna say, you know, I've been doing this since I think like January, been doing Imperium every month, just having fun with it. You know, it's been really good. This is the first month where I'm actually like disappointed with it. I think this month's offering sucks. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It really sucks. Last month was great. The month before that was probably the best month that we've had in Imperium. This month sucks. Next month though, it's gonna be totally awesome. We get some really good stuff next month. But this month is pretty weak sauce. Not gonna lie. That's because 2 of the magazines are already taken up by models we already have, and we get another one of just 2 paints, and it's like, bleh, you know. So we'll check that out. So we got 28, 29, 31, and 30. So we do get some terrain in here, and then we get some 2 sets of colors that I don't think they've given us before, but that aren't particularly exciting. So we'll crack them open, see what we got. Alright. Okay. So, in this one, we have the first half of another Necron Trooper sprue. So this is the same Necron Trooper sprue we've got already. It's a great set of models. Wonderful. Good stuff. But we have gotten these already, right? So they're not particularly, like, blow your dick off amazing. You know what I mean? So in the completed sprue, which is 2 of these, you're going to have 3 Scarabs. You're going to hit 10 Necrons with your choice of firearm for them. And you're also going to get a shit ton of heads and little options like that. So let's see. More Necron reinforcements. And learn about the Skitarii. After biotransference, some Necrons, most notably Notables and the great artisans, engineers, and scientists who become Krypteks, retained at least a portion of their memories. The commoners and peasants of the Necrontyr race were not so fortunate. In an instant, their souls, memories, and all traces of their personalities were utterly obliterated. Now transformed into Necron warriors, these unfortunate beings possess little mental capacity and no freedom of will. All that remains of their former personalities is a faint sense of self-preservation, the ability to follow orders of a noble master without question. What a cool picture there. That really makes them look very zombie-like. I like that. In order to achieve victory against their most hated enemies, the Old Ones, the Necrontyr made a pact with a race of godlike beings known as the Catan. True to their word, the Catan gave the Necrons immortality, but in doing so, consumed their souls. While Necrontyr nobles received grand, extravagant, and deadly forms, commoners and peasants were given the crudest forms, for they would serve as foot soldiers, cannon fodder to be spent the will of arrogant rulers. Relentless march. We got a little battle record here. These guys can have exposed wiring or weapon stabilizers. I feel like the Tau are always the victims in these things, right? Like in these pictures, it's always the Tau getting killed. What is this? Blackstone is named because it is mined from smooth, dark deposits similar in appearance to onyx or obsidian. To the Imperium, the scientific readings that it gives off are bewildering. To the Necron Kryptek, however, they make far more sense. Yet even humanity has been able to grasp the core property of the substance. Noctilith resonates from the energy with the energies, the warp, and when properly polarized, either channels or repels them with tremendous force. Okay. The Necrons work this powerful material into their war engines, their weaponry, and even their fashioning of an experimental pylon array that may spell doom for all the Necrons' foes. There's a picture from Black Fortress for you. That's what that one's from. And then we jump over to the Toaster Fuckers. Skitarii are soldiers of the Machine God and form the armies that answer to the tech priests of the Cult Mechanicus. They glory in their augmented forms, granted the knowledge by their masters that each calculated kill and every victory is achieved under the unblinking gaze of their deity. It's a cool picture, though. Just some Skitarii there hanging out. I do like the AdMech a lot. I really should repaint my AdMech is what I really should do. Alright, got some little sketches of guns. That's pretty rad. I like how they use the Skitarii patterning to separate the two photos. That's really nice. I know I say this literally every month when I review these, but whoever does the layout for these is fucking great. Like, legitimately. I say this every single month, but whoever does the layout for these really needs a promotion. Like a big promotion. Like, they need to get paid way more than whatever they're getting paid right now. Because they do just a phenomenal job. Alright, how to build. It's our Necron Warrior Bros. We've already seen these instructions. It's going to be instructions for both sets because the next magazine also has these Necrons in it. And then we go right into battle. In a game as detailed and wide-ranging as Warhammer 40,000, there may be times when you are not sure exactly how to resolve a situation that has come up during play. When this happens, have a quick chat with your opponent and apply the solution that makes the most sense to both of you, or seems the most fun. If no single solution presents itself, you and your opponent should roll off. Whoever rolls highest gets to choose what happens. Then you can get on with the fighting. Alright, so let's see. We have a thing on engagement range, and a thing on unit coherency. I feel like it's taught us those before. How to measure distances, wholly within, hills. I feel like this is just straight up right from like the core rules. That's what this feels like to me. Difficult ground. Yeah, this feels like 100% like it's just straight from the core rules. Showing off all the different pieces of terrain that we've had, and then it sets up a little mission for you to play. I like at this point it literally just gives you just the mission thing, right? Like it just gives you just like you normally get it out of like the rulebook or something. It's like at this point we've shown you how to play and everything and how to read everything, and you can just have the real stuff now. I think that's really cool, right? I like that it's done this like evolution. I think that's pretty cool. All right, on to the second half of that magazine. Oh. So I will point out, monetarily, these Necrons are still a good deal from this magazine like this month, even though it's still disappointing because we've already had these before, you know? Like I'm not like blown away by some Necron Warriors, because you know we've already got them, you know. But next month should be really good. So it should be exciting. So here's the other half of the Necron Warrior sprue. This is going to be a bunch more bodies, a bunch more weapon options. That's what we're going to have there. Each guy does have like 2 heads. Also looks like there's another guy there. So there's your full Just if you were to buy it in the game store, that's what you get in a box. So, there you go. Yeah, this one's got a fold out. Ooh, Knights, okay. Amenhotep 2. The Forge world Amenhotep 2 lies in the outer reaches of the Ultima Segmentum. It is the site of a furious conflict between the forces of the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Necrons. Got some cool models down there. I cannot wait to get these. I actually genuinely really want these models, and I know they're coming in Imperium. They're like big, like Necron spider things. They're really neat. And we got some Knights there. It'd be cool if they threw an Armiger in. I know there's not an Armiger in here, but it'd be awesome. We got some little pieces of lore. Yeah, there they are. They're really cool. I can't wait to get those. Ruled over by the Pharaoh Imhotep, the Stormlord, Necrons of the Saltek Dynasty are well known to the Imperium, having risen from their slumber in great numbers. They are recognized as one of the largest and most powerful Necron dynasties in the entire galaxy. Canopic Constructs. When a tomb world is disturbed, its Canopic Constructs are the first line of defense. Under the command of a Technomandrite? Okay. Such as Agax, these creatures are even more formidable, rising from their depths at his behest to ambush unwary foes and tear them limb from limb. On Amenhotep 2, Canopic wraiths proved particularly deadly to the human invaders, using their ability to phase through solid objects to ambush and eliminate entire squads of Skitarii soldiers. As Adeptus Mechanicus excavators continue to dig further into the planet's crust, the intruders continue to suffer heavy losses at the hands of the Tomb World's most terrifying Canopic defenders. Oh, we got a big piece of art. And there's some Skitarii and some Necrons. I feel like this was a box at one point of time. This like Skitarii versus Necrons thing. I feel like this was a box. But very cool. Very cool. Armiger Knights. Yeah, this set should include an Armiger. They're fucking amazing models. Providing heavy firepower for the Mago Dominus forces on Amenhotep 2, there are several units of Armiger Knights, hailing from a lesser order of Imperial Knights sworn to serve Mars. These war workers are often piloted by... Hold on, wait. Is this whole fucking sentence? No. Okay. Hold on. Starting over. I suck at reading, apparently. Providing heavy firepower for the Mago Dominus' forces on Amenhotep 2, were several units of Armiger Knights. Period. Stop. Take a breath. Hailing from a lesser order of Imperial Knights sworn to serve Mars, these war walkers, that's a hard phrase to say, are often piloted by lesser nobles of the household, those whose lineage is not directly linked to the lords of the court. It is common for Armigers to fight in small groups, as they did upon Amenhotep 2, providing the Adeptus Mechanicus with heavy fire support, capable of taking on larger and more powerful Necron foes. Armiger Knights proved their worth on Amenhotep 2, claiming the destruction of countless Necron foes and fighting with great distinction on behalf of Magus Dominus, Ologostian's exploratory forces. These are wonderful models. I love these. If you want really good proxies for these, check out a company called Station Forge. They make amazing proxy Armiger Knights. Yeah, neat little thing on that planet. Big chunky marine. What's your name? Chunk Marine. Well, got a cool picture of a Skitarii there. The red planet is the foundation stone of the Adeptus Mechanicus, one of the holiest sites in the entire galaxy, second only to Terra. Mars tech priests see themselves as the most blessed of the machine god's followers, to which all the Forge worlds must pay the greatest respect. There we go. This is the guy that came in the models last month, by the way. So there's a bunch of pictures of him. I love this piece of art, though, because he's like, "Come here, you little shit," when he's talking to the skull. It's so good. The Sigil of Mars takes its inspiration from the Cog Mechanicum, the holy symbol of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The skull and cog represent the fusion of flesh and machine that is central to the beliefs of the cult Mechanicum. Mars Skitarii legions bear the symbol proudly upon their robes, for it demonstrates their absolute loyalty to the Red Planet. And then Gene Stealer cults, apparently. Where the hell did that come from? I bet a lot of people say that about Gene Stealer cults when they just, like, rise out of the ground. Gene Stealer cults. Among the most insidious threats to the Imperium, the Gene Stealer cults are a corruption of humanity. Tainted by alien genetic material, they seek to destroy the Imperium from within, rising up as one to seize control and slaughtering any Imperial citizens who stand in their way. You know, they're also, like, freedom fighters, so... Space Marines. Space Marines who serve in fire support squads wield heavy weapons designed to sow death and destruction upon the enemy ranks, allowing the chapter's battle line squads to advance and secure objectives. Man, this is jumping around a lot. Okay, so there's Hellblaster squads. They've got fancy plasma guns. We've got Eliminator squads. They just have sniper rifles. And we have Aggressor squads, who are like the big, heavy mega chonks. I think we got some Aggressors in Imperium. I think we did. I like Aggressors. They're kind of like silly, but I like them. Because they're like Space Marines in Space Marines. It's weird. But I think they're cool. Then again, I'm also a big fan of Terminators. So, like... like, Aggressors are just, like, skinnier Terminators. Oh, okay. Let me get a little piece of lore. Little story. Looks like Blood Angels versus Tyranids. Which is what it always is. Pretty cool. And then... painting guide for our Necrons. It's using all the colors it's given us so far. And then we get a thing on dice. How to read data sheets. Okay, this is legitimately just from the core rules. Like, straight up. These are just straight from the core rules. Which is pretty cool. Let me get full data sheets for those guys. And then we get a little mission. Yeah, pretty cool. So lots of weird little story bits in that magazine. That one jumped around a lot. Alright. Oh! So yeah, this month is pretty disappointing. I've loved every month so far, but this is legitimately the first month where I have to say I'm actually disappointed. So we get Mournfang Brown, which is a pretty good brown. It's like a poop brown. It works good for leather if you hit it with Aggressor Shade. And we get Mephiston Red, which is just a really nice bright red. Then we get our magazine. Probably going to tell us to paint all their belt buckles and stuff. Cohort roster. Oh, look at that picture with the big War Master Titan. Not War Master. What kind of Titan is this? It's... I have one behind me. He's not fully painted. I think it's a War Master. I don't know. Cool picture though. It's not a Reaver or a Warhound. I don't remember if it's like called a Battle Master or a War Master. It's one of the two. When the cohorts on Mars go to war, they do so to defend the Imperium and uphold the honor of the Red Planet. Now that the Martian forces have grown in number, it is time to record the unique names given to each and every unit. Adeptus Mechanicus Manipool. So they could be the Dust Reapers or the Arnstriders. That's an Arnstrider is literally a unit type. Or they could be the Binary Conclave. Ooh, they could be the Binary Dragons. It's kind of cool. Let's see, we have a Text Priest Dominus, Tech Priest Engine Seer. Did we get an Engine Seer already? I don't think we got an Engine Seer yet. And we definitely did not get the Catafront Manipool because they come next month. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't think we got an Engine Seer yet. I know we got the Dominus and this Guitari. Oh, that's cool. Ultramarine success for. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. Ultramarine success chapters. Oh my god. Ooh, the Iron Hounds look cool. The Iron Hounds are based on the planet of Uranus. Staunch allies of Ultramar, they have fought alongside the Ultramarines many times. They are relentless warriors with a tendency to pursue their enemies until every last foe has been slain. The Howling Griffins, everyone's favorite. Howling Griffins are cool. Few chapters have worn so much renown as the Howling Griffins. They are veterans of some of the most brutal campaigns in the history of the Imperium. Their chapter planet has recently come under attack by the savage orc hordes. Howling Griffins are cool. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of them. That's cool as hell. The White Consoles. Never heard of them. Genesis chapter. The Arn Snakes. Silver Skulls. Yeah, that's really cool. I love things like this. They're really neat. And they give you cool ideas to how to paint your guys. It's just super cool. The Novak Dynasty. Before biotransference, the Novak Dynasty was infamous for its long, elaborate blood rituals and for the savagery of its armies. Though no longer beings of flesh, the Novak legions retain their thirst for blood. There's a dude looking badass there down the corner. Let's see. The Exalted Scythe are the personal assassination squad of the Novak Nemesaur Ankara. It's a cool name. Made up of Deathmark assassins and elite immortal warriors. They're led by the immortal known as Zeoptar? Exoptar? We'll say Zeoptar. The Great. His band of ruthless killers have eliminated countless foes on behalf of their noble master. It's a cool piece of art. Remnants of a Dark Age. Oh, that's a cool one too. Some kind of Skitari dude there down the corner. And then, painting in all the belt buckles and things. Painting in all the belt buckles. Painting in a bunch of red. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And we got some data sheets for the Canopic Destroyers and Canopic Plasma Scythe. And a reminder of how to play the battle round. And then we get a little mission. So, nice little magazine as always. But, I mean, you just get 2 pots of paint in that one. That one kind of sucks. Monetarily, these aren't worth the cost of that magazine, so the other things kind of have to pick up the slack, you know? Oh, last but not least, we got number 31. So this is the only, like, really exciting magazine in this whole month, which is kind of disappointing. But in this one, we get some terrain. And I have been on super, super dick hard terrain kick I've just been all about terrain recently. And this one's like a bunch of blown up bulkheads and metal buildings and stuff. So I should be able to paint this up to go with all my Necromunda training. It should look pretty good. We should have time to put this together today, so we'll probably work on that next. Alright, so next time we get the Catafront Destroyers, which is really cool. I'm excited for that. I've wanted to pick these models up, but I know they're I know they're coming in Imperium, so I decided not to. Let's see. We also get oh, 2 shades. That's pretty cool. Kryptek Armor Shade Gloss. I actually don't know what color that is. That's really exciting. So yeah, you get to read about the orcs. Oh man, maybe we'll get the orc set. That would be really cool. The orc, like, additional set. It probably doesn't come till like a trillion times later. That'd be cool. Alright. Upper floor, hardcover, reinforced doors. So, battle record for... Oh, for the piece of terrain. Okay. War-torn ruined district. Siphos, Vectorum, and military districts have been ground beneath a Necron invasion. Imperial forces now do battle with the Necrons on the ruins of once grand structures. They're now twisted and broken, reduced to serving as makeshift cover for battling warriors. Battle record on this planet. Oh, that's cool. I think on the Titan Legions. The Forge World Lucius is a gigantic hollow planet whose industrial sprawl carpets its inner surfaces. And the planet's empty heart burns an immense artificial sun, a fusion mega reactor that the Lucian tech priests claim to have built, but whose origins are shrouded in mystery. Warp Runner Titan Legion. Amongst the most amazing of Lucius' technologies are the immense god engines of its Titan Legion. Known as the Legio Astorum, or more commonly as the Warp Runners, these machines glory to their ability to teleport directly into the battle. The appearance of one of these towering engines has won more than one battle in spectacular fashion, with weak-willed foes fleeing in abject terror or dropping dead from shock before the Legio Astorum has even opened fire. So, in December, I'm going to be doing a bunch of terrain for Adeptus Titanicus, and hopefully getting to play a game on the channel. So I'm going to be doing like a, fingers crossed if everything works out, I'll be doing like a, like obsidian rock magma board, and it should be pretty cool. And that'll be in December. Agrippina. Agrippina? I don't know. One of those. Agrippina is a world scarred by war. Its legions forged in conflict's crucible and tempered through the fires of hellish battles. Long has the forged world resisted the attentions of the dark gods and minions. And we've got stuff on the Sons of Sanguinius, the Blood Angels. As one of the first founding chapters, the Blood Angels trace their lineage to one of the Emperor's Primarchs, the Great Angel Sanguinius. Though their Primarch has long since fallen, his legacy casts a long shadow over their chapter, and the Blood Angels still strive to live up to his ideals. A neat piece of art. So we got some Blood Angels there fighting what looks like a Khorne Berserker and Blue Horror and some Daemonettes. They're just fighting all the bad guys there. Commander Dante is the current chapter master of the Blood Angels. He amongst the oldest living Space Marines and is the longest serving chapter master. Robuta Gilliman, Lord Commander of the Imperium, has appointed Dante as Warden of the Imperium Nihilus, placing him in charge of the defense in this beleaguered realm. Dante has taken to his new duties and his customary determination and exemplary leadership. Okay, real talk. That font's really hard to read. I think this says the flaw, but when I first see it, my brain says the flan. Which I think is not what they're talking about. I don't think they're talking about the Blood Angel's flan. The Blood Angels are haunted by a curse that will surely spell our doom. The flaw, as it is known, is the greatest secret. It is a twin threat comprised of the Red Thirst and the Black Rage. The former clouds the minds of the blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. Red Thirst, they're basically vampires. TLDR. Black Rage is some bullshit where they get really, really mad and can't stop getting too mad because they have the psychic imprint of when Sanguinius died. The Black Rage is stupid. They should just be space vampires. I'm just gonna say it. Alright. Looks like our boy goes together nice and easy there. And then we got how to paint him. Oh, it's like do a little bit of edge highlighting so it looks nice. Yeah, that's cool. So it looks gored. I like that. And then showing us some more little bits of terrain. I'm assuming this is the other piece that we're going to get. So we're going to have like one big bombed out building kind of thing. Alright. We get a summation of the movement phase. And we get a little mission. And then next time, I'm assuming we're going to get one of these, another piece of terrain, and then either the second half of these or they all come in one. I think that's probably split into two though. But they're really cool. I'm looking forward to them a lot. Alright. So, we got some time, so let's build this sucker. Let me pick out my knot. Nice, super nice nippers. I don't like to use my super nice nippers on terrain because the runners tend to be a little bit thicker and hardier because the terrain is heavier than a model. So I try not to use my mega nice nippers on it. So yeah. Terrain is cool, but this month's a little disappointing, which is a real shame. Because this is the first month when I'm saying that, you know what I mean? Every month up until now I've been like, oh, this is really cool. I've got fun models and stuff to work on. And this one you get more Necron Warriors, which are really fun, cool models. But they've essentially already given us this before. And I know you need more to play a full game and all, but I don't know. It's not like super exciting, you know? It's not like when they gave us that big cool spider thing, or the dude riding on the spider, or, you know, stuff like that. I will, even though this month is disappointing, I will say that Imperium, in my opinion, continues to be like the ultimate way to get into 40k. Just because it gives you like a little bit of everything. Ooh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Okay then. But yeah, it's really nice. It gives you a little bit of everything. It gives you story and all kinds of stuff. Gives you a bunch of different paints. It really is the ultimate way to get into 40k. Like, just so good. And eventually there's going to be all kinds of weird stuff in here, like Rabute Gilliman, and you know, there's a big like Necron tank crawler thing. That's a nice detail there. So that's pretty cool. Alright. But yeah, little stories and stuff, and like, you know, I'm just kind of reading the headers when I go through the magazine. So it's not like, you know, I'm reading everything on stream, you know what I mean? They have a lot more details and lore and stuff in there. And yeah, it's just phenomenal for like getting started. It's cool, like manufactorum looking building. I wonder if this goes with the very first Kill Team terrain in that very first Kill Team box. So it looks very similar. I never managed to find that box, but I know a lot of people awarded that terrain, and this looks very similar to that. It's got the whole like ruined manufactorum thing going on. Oh, all right. Let's see. Need my glue. And these just yeah. That's what they do. Just like that. Exactly like that. Keep in mind, if you want the parts to fit, you have to say what I just said. It's the magic. This is the logic of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I do love the AdMech. I really should repaint my AdMech. I say that like they're poorly painted. They're actually very well painted. They're like legitimately one of the first things I painted. Like I painted them like 3 years ago. And I know I could paint them better now. Like I could probably spend like an afternoon and make them look like 100 times better. Man, that really slides in there, don't it? Ouch. Tough on the old fingers, that one. A little bit of ruined wall. We got these guys. Looks like this guy. He just slides in there, right? It's pretty cool. Just pop a little bit of glow on it. On the edge and stuff. And then just go in here, I guess. That maybe? And this goes like that. Yeah, so I guess you could choose not to put that in if you didn't want it. But I want it. I think it looks cool. I like the idea that it's like cracked. You can rip it. Yeah, that's cool. There's like just a big rip in it. That's cool. Okay, let's get these together. Then we'll hit them with some glue. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Ah. Shit. Man, this boy is tough on the fingers. I tell you what. Come on. Sorry, I'm mostly off camera, but this is really hard to get together. I know this stream has turned into watch fat man struggle with toy, but fuck. Yeah, I think that's the best she's getting. Yeah. It's really tight. Weird. Yeah, it seems like GW train's always this way. It's either like it fits together perfectly and works perfectly, or it's really fucking tight. And I think technically you could like pop this out and swap it with other pieces, but like it's so tight you never want to. You know what I mean? It looks good though. Very detailed. Oh. Yeah, I love Imperium. It's really fun to read through it every month and just see what weird stuff you get, you know? But yeah, it's pretty cool. Neat little bit of terrain. A little bit of scatter with it. It'd be like, oh, this was the wall one time. You put them together, I guess, technically. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool little building. Well, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to call it there. Super early today, but I'm going to save up some energy for tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'll be playing Space Station Zero. We will be going the Space Otters out on adventure on Challenge 6. You know, they can get through that one, and I still have energy, we'll do the next challenge too. I would like to get 2 in every time. I think that would be nice. So, yeah, it should be pretty good. Should be a fun time. Yeah, it should be cool. So we'll get to check that out. Get to check out Challenge 6 with my little Space Otters, see how well they do. And, yeah, should be fun. It'll be tomorrow at 10, HST. Yeah, should be cool. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it. I hope you have a good one too, dude. Hit me up on Discord so we can chat. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys for watching. And have a good one. And keep on keeping on.